Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Let's turn on the lights here. Oof, that's blue. I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm super excited to get this character to maps. I'm so ready. So ready. So ready to be a wonder. I've always wanted to make this build, and I've just never really had the gear for it. I don't exactly have the gear for it at the moment either, but I just think it's pretty much as good as it's gonna get for me. I can still get the one later on, but what I'm planning to do for now is to use these boots. I still have to craft them, but I'll do like a pseudo int stacker. I mean, accuracy stacker just to begin with, just until I get my wand up and running. I might keep this on my character, but I'm planning to use these boots in the future. And then obviously Badge of the Brotherhood I'm gonna equip now. So I'm excited. I am excited. I'm also excited to get my leveling done with. Right, so now since I got the badge on, I need to get myself some more what's his face? Power charges. That's what his face is to me anyway. I'm so ready. Ooh, that feels good. Wonder if there's a limit to how many projectiles it will shoot out. Like if you can gather up a screen full of like sentinel things, blue sentinel mobs, and you shoot that at one time. I wonder if it will hit all of them, or if it has some sort of built-in limit that it doesn't tell us about. Doesn't look like it has a limit, but it obviously has a range limit. So how far it will fly out and hit enemies. But in terms of the ability itself, on projectiles doesn't seem to have a limit. But yeah, seems exciting to me. So power charges and life probably my next priority. I'm gonna eventually go into full energy shield with chaos inoculation and stack intelligence, but for leveling that's not a viable thing to do, so leveling as life. Hey, what does that one give us? Replicas, that could be cool. I don't know if, I don't have a particular replica in mind that I need, but they're always cool. Cool to see at least. Only issue with getting such a low level replica blueprint to run is that you have the risk that if you have a very cool rare base item that you might want, it's going to be low item level, so you won't be able to roll very high level mods on it, high tier of mods. But if it's just the unique, it doesn't matter what level it is. Man, you really notice when you're fighting a sentinel mob. Sentinel mobs are so much harder to kill. I initially was thinking of using, what's this other bolt called? This attack. But then I realized that if I use Power Siphon, I don't need to take Assassin Ascendancy as a Scion. Because this has 20% chance to gain power charge when projectile hits a rare unique enemy. So it is kind of built-in power charge generation, so I wouldn't need it from the tree. Which opens me up to do a cultist with the stun immunity while you have ES, and the fact that you can do a little bit of ES regen, which is nice, and then extra curse is the main reason. So I would do something like that mark support, where you apply a mark on hit. Probably do Assassin's Mark or Sniper's Mark. I'm still undecided on which one. And then I will use probably Ally Weakness, since I'm gonna do cold and lightning damage. For now anyway. I think it's gonna be cool. What level am I? I'll run back to the entrance here. Heal a few more things. This is decent XP in here, and I'm not having too much trouble killing them. Unless they're Sentinel, of course. I wonder if they're gonna make a plan with the Sentinel a little bit more. I know they have nerfed the mod, but it still feels very strong to me. I'm so happy that I actually gambled the patch of the Brotherhood from Gwen. It's just very lucky. I was obviously aiming for it, but getting it is another story. I mean, a lot of people are aiming for stuff on Gwen that they don't get. But realistically on Gwen, actually, you can get crazy stuff. You don't need to be that lucky to get crazy stuff. Because there's so many things that you gamble for on every roll. Like let's say Mage, Blood, Headhunter, Squire, I don't know, Inspired Learning, if it's really that much. I haven't checked what trade prices are. Badge of the Brotherhood, maybe. A few other things I'm not thinking about, but my point is, there's so many things that you can get from her that's valuable, that it's just so worth doing her. And by doing her, I obviously mean the mechanic. But yeah, so I was thinking, if I were to get the Squire, which is super unlikely, but if I were to get it, and I get a influence wand that can have like extra modifiers on it that can act as the extra links. By the way, if you don't know how the Squire works, it's a shield that whatever you socket in that shield, it supports the skill in your main hand. So you basically, let's say I'd use Power Siphon as I do now. I would put that with 2 of my support gems in my main hand, in my wand in other words, and then in the shield I'll put 3 more support gems. So that effectively gives you a 6 link. And then now here's where the fun part comes in. If you can get a weapon on which you can craft socketed gems all supported by whatever else, every other thing you can get on your weapon adds 1 more link, so you can get a potential 8-9 link, something like that, possibly even more if you get lucky and Awakener Orb or combinate stuff. So that's why this Squire is so expensive and rare. Anyway, I was thinking if I get the Squire, which I won't, but if I do, I was wondering how I would do the build then, because I would most likely not be able to get a wand that has that extra lightning damage per 10 int that I'm planning on making for this build. So I would have to get my damage from the extra skill gems that I would be able to put in. And I was wondering how that would compare, like an extra skill gem versus just doing a normal in-stacking wand. Because obviously on the one side you got the fact that you will basically have a 7 link as it is because you're stacking in and your weapon adds so much flat damage. It's like adding flat lightning damage support to your 6 link. That's a 7 link in essence, because that's why you want to in-stack. But I don't know, is it gonna be better? Or let's rephrase. I'm curious as to how it would compare to just straight up in-stacking, having the squire. Because other than the squire itself, gearing that character should be a lot easier if you don't have to get that much int and all that stuff. Especially for SSF purposes. By the way, this is one of the weirdest layouts I've ever had on this zone. Pretty sure it's back there in the area I missed, but too minutes to run back now, so I might as well, if it's not this way, reset the zone for more XP. I think I'm gonna reset the zone anyway. I need to level up a lot, because I need to transition this build at some point in the near future to a energy shield based build. So I'm gonna need that respec, that strong respec. Getting that power charge next. Let's try again. Gotta say, I do feel a little bit weak starting out fighting these things. Till I get my charges up and I feel strong. I think a lot of people will think I'm crazy to do an in-stacker without having the wand yet. They might be right, but I don't really care. It's, in my head, it's like doing a lightning strike build if you don't have an Omni yet. I mean, arguably crazy, but if you want to do a build, you do a build. What just happened? Oh, what? You don't really care on that occasion on if you have the items or not. And it's not like this is my league starter, right? I would never recommend starting this, because the gear for it is so difficult to get. And then on top of it, you start as a Scion, which generally has a pretty weak start. But on top of having a weak start, you want to stack attributes, which is hard to come by on gear. It's not like it's a reliable harvest craft or something you can do to guarantee that. Ow. I have to say the degens are killer for me at this stage because of the low, well, non-existent health regeneration I have. Ow. knew I was close to the end of the zone I have to run, so I really don't want to die here. Don't know that I have a choice, because I keep getting stunned, but... Man, this is so weak. I think realistically, if you want to do this build, you should level it as something else. And I don't necessarily know what. Probably almost anything else. And then spend a bunch of respec points to get the one stuff when you want to swap over. When you're ready to swap over. Oof. Just feeling a bit sad. This is bad and sad. At least I kind of ramp up once I get my charges going. I touched the degen. Yep. Expected. This is bad. I need to get barrage on here in my links. That won't recommend this. Unless you're a masochist, then sure, why not? I don't have to fight my way out of here again, to be fair. It's a misclick. I want to go back because I want to get myself a precision so I don't miss this much.
The banner.
What do I need? Let's do Stibnite.
For freedom. Well, now that time and tide wait for no man.
Okay, oh yeah, I wanted to buy precision. Let's buy a precision. Here, Lily. Here, Lily. Precision.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Okay. I guess I should just go fight Gutawa to get it done with. But because I think I'm gonna struggle fighting this guy. I can't remember what his name is. And the guy in the control blocks. But if I swap in barrage support, maybe I can do it. think I went the wrong way. I'm gonna get spoiled by the onslaught and frenzy charge, movement speed and stuff from the raider on the Scion tree. So whenever I play my flame boss character again and I need to do a boss or something early on, I am gonna feel sad. Yeah, this is the only thing I still have to do, I think, other than Kitava himself. I feel like I miss a lot. I don't know. This feels sad. Do got I gotta say, I have some nice attack speed sometimes. Well, I guess I have it always, I just don't always notice it. Because I'm paper thin, so I have to dodge constantly. I'm just gonna level before I fight that guy, so I don't lose any XP if I do die. What did I drop? Oh, almost a 20% carrion golem. For leveling, that's pretty good. I mean, not for leveling, but for a leveling zone. Give me my level. Thank you. Okay, let's go fight this guy. This is gonna probably be a little bit sad, but it has to be done. It has to be done. What am I swapping? Probably ally damage, right? Good luck. I hope this is not as sad as I think it's gonna be. Feels a bit sad. That's not too bad. Barrage makes a big difference. Ow. Alright, well, not too bad so far. I have to say, when I do crit, it sounds very cool. But when I don't crit, it sounds like I'm hitting with a tissue. Plus, I clearly am, because it does no damage. But I'm telling you, this build has the potential. Sorry, the potential to do a ridiculous amount of damage when I got the gear going. And the levels. unlike most builds, this is like every level is gonna be crazy damage increase. Right. Igen, my cat come to say hello. Give me more skill points, ma'am.
For freedom.
Right, now it's Katava. Hmm? I don't know what I need to take next. Let's bring out our tree here. This is the ES version. Let's check the start version. This feels painful to do right now, so I'm gonna leave out this part. I think... Let me go through this one stuff. So it's either that... Or, yeah, I don't know. Let me go to this life. So I'm going here. Not great either way. This square is ravished. At least my hit chance against non-invasive monsters is finally 100%, so... That's the one little thing that I got going for me so far. And yeah, I mean, having 5 frenzies and 5 power charges is pretty good. For I mean, I'm not even in maps yet, so. Which, by the way, I'm gonna have to use a shield, and I'm gonna be at 4 again. Guess I can get a better wand soon. As like a temporary wand. Can I even kill these things? I feel like this is asking to get killed. Did I kill both of these? I did. Not too bad actually. I thought I would be much worse at killing her.
I just come.
Where do I want him anyway? Catalyst is good, since I'm not doing Metamorph. Nope. No respite for you. Just seeding through. Why am I so low level? I suck at leveling, I guess. I even tried this time to be a good boy and level properly. Kitava's gonna be potentially bad, hopefully not though. Justin's time. Okay, let's do our barrage swap. I'm gonna suck at killing the mobs here though. Oh well. The mob score is hard. I'm gonna suck at killing. So good luck me on this part. Yeah. I can't do this. I need to swap stuff for this hard phase. It's like 0 damage. I don't have anything really. Guess I could try and kill them with this, but... Okay, that was sad and bad. I was trying to think what I'm gonna do with mine. Can you just... wait a second? So never level like I'm doing now. Always level with a different ability and then swap to like the actual wand attack later when you get enough levels in gear. Oh. Alright, let's do this. I have to take out barrage support to stand a chance on this phase. Otherwise the ads just get too many. Misclick that ability like 10 times. Am I the only one who loves leveling with their ability they're gonna use at the end of the game, even though it's always dumb to do it? It's fun to make it work, but it's not smart to do it. Well, I made it past leveling.
It's over.
Alright, what you got for me, Lily?
By the for freedom.
Alright, we're done there. Passives, let's just check we got all 24. Yes, we got all 24, so we don't miss a side quest. Cool.
Godslayer.
Well, the bad news about that is that means this is as much as I'm gonna get for now. Skill point wise. Alright. Godslayer.
Don't eat the mushrooms.
Okay, so I need 71 to equip my chess piece, this super amazing ring. Oh, just look at that beautiful ring. I can equip it now. It's good because of the stats and just so symmetrically, like, gets bigger text as it goes down. It's amazing. Okay, so prefix wise, I guess there's not too much I want other than maybe flat damage. Let's just put some flat damage on it. For this. I think flat damage is better because we have a lot of percentage scaling from the tree, but not a lot of flat damage sources. Okay, let's try and sort out our rays. Okay, let's take off stuff that's not gonna stay. It's gonna be probably a little bit to make my rays and stuff work so we can get started on maps and stuff, but it has to be done. It has to be done. Why is this here? I don't even know. All right. Hopefully there's a good thing somewhere I can use. These are probably the boots I'm gonna start off with. Just to help my race out a bit at the beginning. Tabulas, whatever. Beer. A little bit better, not much though. I guess the main issue I have here is I don't have gloves planned out for this character yet. I just don't know about gloves yet. Isn't gonna be good unique gloves, I can almost guarantee that. And these are unfortunately 70. I mean, that helps already. Let's just put some rays on these. They are literally just the item little 88 pair. They're not special in any way except being high item level. Can I have all rays? Did I take all rays out? Maybe they did. I swear you could craft whatever to all resistances at some point. Okay, so I just need to solve my cold rays now. Man, what is happening? I have a shield. I'll just craft rays on this shield. Lightning rays. This is literally just to level up. I don't want to struggle too much on gear. And once again, the only reason I have this shield is because of the quality of socket to gems, which is nice if you want to level something like an Enlighten. It helps out with that. It makes Enlighten level a bit faster than normal.
Prepared for the end?
Crossbow maybe. Let's see. Race. I need. Vision I need. My inventory is also a mess, on top of everything else being a mess. Let's just unveil this crap so we can get it away. Get away. that wanted to be good.
Hail.
The issue I have here is I'm gonna struggle with all the green sockets I need. Try and get some green ones here. I guess I'll stick with the gold room for a little bit until I can figure out how my gear is gonna look. Let's leave Herald of Ice for now. I don't know. This technically needs to be linked to Gain Surge. Needs to be linked together. Oh, what am I doing? This needs to be linked together. This. Crossbow can go there, that will go there. Here. This quality gems, right? Yep. Good stuff. This can just go away.
Till next time, shall we keep, Savior?
So I currently do not have good flasks, but I don't want to stall for too long before I get into maps, so I'll figure that all out later. Let's just go do a map just to get a rough idea of where we're at right now. I have a feeling my damage is going to be super low on bosses and, you know, everything that's not a normal monster. Yeah, my mana's also kind of an issue. That still feels pretty good. Not terrible. I don't quite get this map yet. It seems pretty simple, but confuses me. It's the same as the grave through map. This feels like if you don't run it on every single edge of the map, you miss out. Which doesn't feel good. Get myself a harvest here.
This way, Exile.
The sad thing is I don't even have a base yet for a wand. This is bad. There's sentinel and stuff as well.
Can I not have the moment respect?
I mean, I kind of did it. It just looked a little bit sad. Right, so realistically I would need a wand here, because all the stuff that I can craft will be too high item level in my crafting tab. So these are the boots that I'm thinking of using for this build. Oof, that's already almost good. If it just had the spell suppress or any resistance. I mean, I can't roll over this, can I? I just need reroll suffixes on it, pretty much. Is there anything that I can roll? Everything is too low. Oh wait. I can roll this. Hmm. That's pretty okay. Fortunately for the HP regen suffix. I probably should just skip the harvest until I get either low item level crafting bases or until I get to higher tier maps where I can actually use the crafts. Ow. Done. Yeah, I'm gonna skip harvest for now. Because I can't really craft any of the crafting tab items I have. Yeah, let's just level up and ascend at some point. Probably when I reach about 70, I will go and do my ascendancy. There's something wrong with those things, they do like no damage. Or is there something wrong with me? Maybe. Possibly. Very, very likely, in fact. So, I would like to have some sort of pierce, but I need a little bit more damage before I can sacrifice a gem link for pierce or chain or something. So, by the way, this is my first time trying to make a wonder build, and it's also on SSF. Not that I care too much, I like making crazy, unrealistic builds, making them work. So we might, I'm not sure if we will, but we might hit a point where it's better for us to go and farm the gear on one of my other characters. We'll just see what happens, how it plays out. I mean, clearing the map feels alright. I don't know about this stuff though. The essence and map bosses and harvest feels not good though. Yeah, nah, this is nah. I'm skipping that. We just want levels. So I'm not gonna actually commit fully to this, but I just want to see where we're at. I mean, I can do this, it's just inefficient leveling. It's not, let's say we did and don't, rather. Let's just get ourselves a quicksilver flask, which I don't have. It's better. Yeah, whatever. It's this map. I'll think about it. I did take my watchstones out, right? Yep. If you don't take them out, obviously you block yourself from getting low tier maps to drop, which is something that I have done before when leveling a new character, and I don't notice until I'm basically depleting my low tier maps. I think my next ascendancy will help a lot as well, because I'm gonna get Mark curse on hit set up, and then I can do an additional curse. So I'm gonna ascend as an occultist. Ow, I got stunned. Which will also help me not to get stunned, by the way, when I have ES. and I'm planning to do what's that thing called? ES when hit thing? Ghost Shroud. Ooh, that feels good. Racing the Evolve Power Siphon when there are so many monsters on the screen. Frozen. Ow. I have to say, this is one of my most... I've struggled starting maps. I just don't have the damage for the rares at the moment. But to be fair, I'm using a stupid one. Like it's a level 12 one. Need to get myself some better gear here. So what happened here, just as some background to why I'm YOLO playing a Wander, is so I made a discharge build that I did put a video on my YouTube for that. That seemed alright, was pretty decent. And then I got a badge of the Brotherhood. And then obviously I wanted to use that on discharge because more charges on discharge means more damage, obviously. But then I realized that I would have no chance to generate, or no way to generate frenzy charges on bosses. So I would get them when I'm mapping, but not on bosses because there's no frenzy on hit thing that I would be able to use. And I thought I wanted to reroll as a Scion, because Scion has the ability to get the Raider Ascendancy, so I can get power charge on hit. And then also it has the ability to get our Assassin, which I need for power charges, or would have liked for power charges and crits. And as I was thinking about rerolling it, I realized that I've always wanted to do a Scion Wander. Yeah, here we are. I don't know, it doesn't quite make sense, but that's what happened. Oh. This is super difficult. I don't think it's supposed to be this hard. Okay, I made it. I was like doing the feared. Probably not that bad, but it was bad. This weapon is still trash, right? I think so. I mean, this belt solves my my raise. It's less life, but solves my raise. Thank you, game. It saw me struggling and like, I'm gonna be merciful to you. Ugh. I want that as well. Nah. Nothing else I really want. When I'm at the base, I'll just craft that belt, craft some life on it, and I'll use that as my new belt. There we go. It's so weird that they made it so you can drop these Eldritch currencies from so early on now. But it's kind of cool as well in a way, because I think a lot of people had builds like I have now that potentially would not make it past white maps. And it gives you the opportunity to experiment with some of the crafting currencies that, like, I mean, you probably wouldn't have if it didn't drop this early. Oh. I'm gonna try and not tag any of this stuff and make this as easy as possible. Just because my character realistically cannot handle buff, excavations, expeditions, whatever. I mean, it can not handle the basic one well either. The rares here are not really. Right. I mean, once again, we somehow made it. Made it through. Makes me want to sing that song. Yeah, it's good enough. Those 50 monsters were part of the lucky ones. I think this takes a lot of pressure off. I might be able to swap out the helmet realistically now. Once again, I don't really have one to swap it out with yet. Pointless. Any unique helmets for now? I guess this, but I'm not gonna nah, let's just leave it. I'll just gear this character up the slow and methodical way without just trying to skip ahead to crazy things, but I do want to use that in-stacking helmet with, where are those boots at? With these boots. Just to get some flat lightning damage from accuracy, because I don't have the wand I need yet. Keeping prefixes. Let's reroll suffixes on these boots and just see if it's meant to be. So I will keep prefixes, it will reroll suffixes, which are bad. I get stun and block recovery for that craft. So yeah, about that. Thanks for nothing. I basically just need gold rays on this one. I'll just craft a big boy gold rays because I'll probably keep it for a while. Okay, now all I need to do is make it so I have more accuracy, which I can do by using this, but I'll need decks and stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's part of the plan. So I have the, where's that thing? This thing here. Intelligence is added to accuracy rating. So if I get enough int, I'll solve my accuracy and probably be way over capped on accuracy. And then the idea is to use these boots to get flat added lightning damage until I get my wand that adds lightning damage per int. And then potentially, if I have enough energy shield and stuff, or if I don't decide to go CI, I might keep these boots and just use them for extra flat damage. So that's my YOLO solution that I came up with, but probably not the best one. I want to get like 1 or 2 more levels and I go do my ascendancy. So the reason, by the way, I don't use those boots yet is because my accuracy would be like 70% of those boots if I use them right now because of their downside. So I just don't have enough to counter the downside yet. So I would be super inaccurate, and then obviously the way that crit works in this game is you first roll your accuracy to see if you hit, and then you roll your accuracy on a hit that potentially would crit to see if the crit hit. So accuracy for crit bolts, crit attack bolts, are extremely important. So I would reduce my damage greatly by using those boots right now. Alright, we're getting there, slowly but surely. Surely wins the race, they said. Don't know who they are, but don't know why they said it either. So, I don't know if someone knows, but what is the amount of crit, or what's the state of your character in terms of crit that you need to have in order for Sniper's Mark to be better than, what's the projectile mark? Projectile Hunter's Mark? The projectile attack mark. Ow, what is happening here? Ow. Let me try and just say that without being somehow insta-killed. So I'm thinking whether I will use Sniper Mark or the projectile weakness mark. I don't know what exactly they called it. They renamed so many of the skills. And I'm wondering what your crit threshold needs to be in order for the projectile mark to be better, or the assassin's mark for crit need to be better. Or if it's just always better when you crit. I'll have to go read that. I'm not sure what the answer is. My accuracy, I mean my mana just about sustains. I probably should just stop fighting the boss. I'm just so used to fighting map bosses. It's really inefficient. Because my main goal here, as I said, is just to get some XP and stuff. So, anyone watching playing Path of Exile right now? Yeah, yeah. If you're too far to type or just chilling and watching, then feel compelled to get up. So, I was just curious if people are watching that actually know the game, or if so I need to go into more detail if people that watch don't know the game, or yeah, we're just where we're at, because I don't want to be talking either to people who know what's going on as if they don't, or to people who don't really. Oh, by the way, even if you don't know the game, that's a good sound. This is the sound you want to hear. That's when you know something valuable is dropped. Nice. This gives me vibes of when I played Ice Shot a lot. I used to be an Ice Shot main. It clears amazing when it gets clearing, but sometimes when you're with fighting tanky mobs or Union of Souls mobs, you just have a bad time. Oh, that felt good. My tankiness is not too bad for how little I've invested in it. But by the way, I have spec'd into Abyss on the Atlas tree, so I get way more monsters from the Abyss, and I also get way more XP. So early on I do fail them sometimes because of the amount of monsters, but I mean they gave me a good chunk of XP there. I mean, what am I gonna do here? I need to get more damage, so no way I need to get here. Let's look at our blueprint again. I think getting ghost dawns probably is a good idea. Probably. That's also another power charge. That's just the other side of Ghost Dance, which because of Badger's Brotherhood equals a frenzy and power charge. See, we got Rog there in the distance. We do our good friend Rog. Mr. Rog. Oh, that's a wall.
I've got another one for you.
Got another one for ya. It can't be evaded. That sounds like death. Penetrate cold ray sounds like less death. But still death.
Yes, go after the treasure. Yes, go after the treasure.
I heard you said that before, sir. See, this is the powering up phase of the build. I need to get my charges up. Now they're up, now I can actually start doing damage. There we go. That feels better. I could actually do a logbook for leveling as well. I have a few lower level ones that I think would feel more efficient to do now than it would when I'm super high level. Let's look into that after this map. And then something else we should do is in our offhand we should level gems that we either might use instead of the ones I have now in my 6th link, or auras and stuff that I'm planning on using, like discipline, things like that. When I switch over to ES, I need to have all that stuff ready. Also, I do plan on leaving clarity at some point, like not using it anymore. But yeah, so that's how I'm gonna fit discipline in, I hope. And I could also take more mana reservation efficiency nodes on the tree. I'm right next to more. If I need to solve my mana that way. No boss for me, sir. Thank you. Feels bad to skip harvest, but here's what it is. Just one more time. Are you ready? All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Journey well.
Yeah, this is the lowest one actually. I might have done some of them without
Here for a drink.
remembering. Let's see if we can get ourselves something from Rog. So ideally I want a helmet and maybe gloves, and boots and a shield in one. So most things. I need most things, thank you. You'd be so kind, so Rog.
You want the premium deals, I see.
I should actually log into my other character and do this, so I get higher item level stuff. But let's just try one.
A small etched rune could have a beneficial effect here. Allow me to take my runed hammer. A small etched rune could have a beneficial effect here. I recently received a full of a feeling that if I hammer on this thing's front end, I could knock some of its enchantments about a bit.
Reroll prefixes.
It's your lucky day, Exile.
Look at those prefixes, it's so bad. Oh my word, this is like one of the worst. I mean...
I like you, Exile. I recently received a full shipment of rare golden chimeral blood. Shall we go for gold, so to speak?
Look at this thing. It's so...
You'll put it to earnest use, I hope.
It's done. I have my in-game one. It's crafted now. Oh, it's that's yikes. Oh, sometimes this guy makes amazing stuff, and other times he just makes me sad.
Don't they?
Yes?
Oh man, that was terrible.
Go well.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just gonna waste resources doing more of this. It's a scour. It's so useless. It just gives me a scour.
Hero.
Oh no, I wanted to do this.
I'm intrigued by this eternal empire. I'd call them not quite eternal since they're all dead now.
Additional
But since
markers.
so many of them are still walking around as shamblers, perhaps they will.
Let's see. This could be a fun way to get a little bit more level. And then we
Finally. Come on.
words. we will go do our ascendancy after this. Cannot be crits, that's just sad. Cat is having a good nap. He's making cat noises. I don't know how else to put it. So. Immune to fires. Finally I can use that. I played, I think I mentioned this before. I played a, what's that coin called? Blade, no not Blade, Flame Blast. And I was not able to pick the fire immune nodes for so long, and now I finally am able to. Feels good. There's a shortcut. I don't know why I keep doing the moving my cursor all the way down there thing. Alright. Probably not the most bestest one I've ever done, but probably one of the most common bows in this game, right? That Roth's recurve something. What's it called? Something with a Roth. Ow, that hurts. Ow, stop being an egoist. Oh my soul, you joking. I don't know if you guys know what a crown of eyes is, but oh, that's crazy. The crown of eyes makes it so I don't need one of my wand masteries anymore. Plus, it's stronger than the wand mastery. That's kind of crazy. So, it's literally a wonder, or, well, mostly used for wonders, I think. Hit piece that I didn't have and could not get forever. And it solves almost everything I need in one item. Like, yeah, let's put this into context how epic this is for me. Right? So I'm just gonna stand away so mobs didn't come and kill me here. So on the skill tree, one of the issues I had is I had to travel this way here to get leech, right? So this mastery I needed to get leech somehow. I don't really need this. I mean, it's good damage, but I don't really need this. This gives me attack, leech as life and mana. So that's one thing ticked off. Then it gives increases in reduction to spell damage, also applied to attacks 150% of their value. Where did I take that? Here we go. So this one I take to get that. Plus, it's only 100% their value. This is 150% of their value. And then it's the accuracy, which could synergize well with the boots that I plan on using. And then obviously it has decent energy shield. 200 is pretty good. And then obviously downside is minus 40 fire race, which I'll just have to deal with. But I mean, just the odds of dropping that the first time on SSF ever when I'm busy making a wonder. It's like the game knows and so I'm struggling. I don't know how, but I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. Dropped an Exile and the perfect helmet for this build within the first, I don't know, what's this, 3 pieces of content I do. Is this how I get justice? Can't get to my loot here. What? I can't believe I dropped that. On Trade League, that's not really a big deal, but for SSF, that's like... That's so big. So lucky. Ow. I needed the immunity grace period because I was dying. This gave me heist vibes of when you run into a room and there's like 100 mobs waiting for you on the other side. Feels like I should be able to loot something in here, right? Man, I can't believe I dropped that. Crown of Ice, what the hell? No way. Like, I'm so happy about that. Oh man. Now I just need a Shaper wand, which I won't be mad if it takes me a few days to farm. And then I literally have the basics. And I just need good gear. Missed the shrine. I believe I was so lucky. Alright. That is big for me.
It would have been an honor.
I mean, I just want to put this in GG stuff for a while, just to have it there. Just chill there for a second. Chill there for a second.
Hello.
I mean, I'm never gonna use the ward thing.
Journey well.
I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I do know I need a wand. That I do know. Need a wand. Okay. I think I'll do one more map. No, let's go do Ascendancy. I did say I'd do it, so let's just do it. Before I go into 4 though, I am respeccing this. So I need to solve my problems because it's fine. I was just thinking because I'm gonna go into the lab and I want to ascend into an occultist, but I'll just not ascend straight away. I just solve my issues and then ascend. Because you just get the points, right? You don't have to allocate them straight away. So, yeah. Also, I forgot to get my offhand auras. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. My offhand leveling gem stuff, including my auras that I plan on using. I'm so quick. Like, I almost ran into the swirly thingy because of how quick I am.
I have nothing more to give.
Lab time, lab time. Oh, sentinel mob. Disgusting. Ow. Right.
The weary traveler draws
What are we getting? We're getting the portals. I mean, I guess they don't do too much damage, but I'm not gonna kill them. Not while using barrage. I guess my Vol power siphon does kill them, so. Alright, it's not the best, but not the worst. Not the worst. I forgot I have Frostbomb actually. I should use Frostbomb to minus Cold Race or Cold Expose. In fact, I should actually be using Hydrosphere. Ow, what am I running into? What hell have I gotten myself into here? Just as a tip for anyone struggling with labs and traps and sustain, level a Enduring Cry, just use it for lab. It gives you a lot of regen. It's like a unlimited flask, basically. Because it, oh, I mean it has a cooldown, but if you really want to min-max you can put it on second wing, then you technically have two Enduring Cries you can use, which will guaranteed help a lot. I normally do that on every character, even though I don't necessarily always use it, but just having that little bit extra to heal you with is very cool. Very cool to have. Okay, so it's this golden door. I have to get our golden key. Normally it's in the labs, it's towards the side here. Unless you're Uber Lab, then it's normally a whole different zone to get to it. That sounded way worse than it was. I thought I was being grinded up, but it was the skeletons. And then obviously in terms of which door to go into, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. It does matter, but unless you Google it on the PoE daily lab thing, I don't exactly remember what the website's called. Just run into whichever. They all lead to the trial, so you might just have gone like one extra room if you don't know, or if you guess wrong. So, not that big of a difference. I do not have enough damage for this. Realistically, I should not be doing this. I mean, maybe I should not even swap out for Barrage. It's theoretically more damage, but it just feels worse because of the amount of mobs that's there at the end, so I can't really focus him. It's the way that Power Cipher works, it's, which is great. It kind of bends off towards the sides to try and hit all mobs. Damn. I was hoping that there would be an easier way than to go through those spinny boys. Because I don't have flasks left and I am bad with spinny boys. What am I doing here? I need to get to the... Oh. I'm gonna die, right? I feel like I'm on my way to die here.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Made it. This is one of the longest merciless labs that I've had in a while. I feel like it has a few extra rooms that it doesn't always have. Nice. What is this room? It's just a bad time. What is any of these rooms? Today is not a good merciless lab day, I'm afraid to say. If you need to do merciless lab like I did, good luck. Not like it's impossible, it's just harder than it should be.
An emperor must keep those promises.
Alright, so just FYI, I failed. I'm not supposed to have given him extra shock and freeze chance and extra lightning and cold damage. That was not the plan. Oh no. I might die here, like not even joking. Oof. Okay. I made it somehow. Okay, so when I solve my dex issue, I can just go into occultist there. Oh. Man. Burning arrow damage, reduce crit stuff, and things and stuff. So, I wonder if they did a study of how many people click on these two chests. These two here. I wonder what the percentage is, and also I wonder what the percentage is of someone clicking on this one or this one. I think those are the most unlikely to be clicked on. And then if they do know what that statistic is, I wonder if they would make it so that you would get more rare stuff from those. It would be funny if they did do that.
Hello.
Fair winds.
Remember.
Bugger me to the deck.
I just want stuff to level gems in.
Come seize.
What color gems do I need here? The critical damage, added lightning. I do have all of those. And then determination, possibly. Discipline. And then a few power siphons, I think.
Oh, there. Always
Oh, no.
right
They don't
on
sell
the
gems
right.
anymore. Oh, Lily Roth is the gem seller. Kinetic bolt. No, not kinetic. Power siphon. Oh, here we go. Then Ice Bite, I'm gonna level a few more, because I definitely plan on using Ice Bite, even if it's not just for this build. That's the wrong one. Slower projectile is really such a bad thing to level, honestly. Just for fun, it could be interesting to test it. I'll just level it just for fun. It happened, so maybe there's a reason why it happened. That's what I'm gonna stick with that. And then I'm gonna level a determination for now. Determination. In case I need it. And then I set the marks. Mark. Okay, so Sniper's Mark, let's read this one. This is obviously level 1, so it scales up, but it gives us increased damage taken 16%. And then what does this one say? Essence Mark. You basically get crit chance and crit multi against them. I don't know. What do you guys think are the best? I don't know which ones. I am slightly leaning towards sniper mark, but I think the dexterity requirement will be amazingly high for that. Yeah, okay, sniper mark according to POB is the best. Yeah, I'll go with sniper's mark. So sniper's mark we'll get instead of Herald of Ice for now. And then we will level an assassin's mark. We can do it there. Just in case we decide we change our minds or anything there. And then to solve my decks, I'm just taking Fangs of Viper for now. I mean, it gives us damage and dex and movement speed, so probably the most efficient way to solve it. Oh, there's a mark on hit thing, isn't there? That they put into the game recently. Board gem. Mark on it. Trigger support skill when you hit her with an attack. So this I've never used before, but as far as I understand, this can be used with any attack, right? I mean, let's rephrase. This will trigger, let's say I 2-link it in my helmet, right? If I 2-link it here, sniper's mark, and this, if I hit with power siphon, I think it will apply. So I understand the text there that I've read. I mean, not worst. I need to also, I guess, have... Yeah, let me do this before I forget. Cool. Now we're an occultist trader. We did it. So from the occultist to get, you can apply an additional curse. So I can use elemental weakness and sniper's mark like I have currently. And then I have increased curse effect, which is great. Cannot be stunned while ES, which is gonna be great. I just need to sustain ES now and then regenerate ES. So the reason that I want that is mostly for the stun and for the fact that if I take Assassin's Tendency, effectively all I get from this is, I guess, the Reflect, which I don't really care for, and then the flat crit chance and elusive. So flat crit and elusive is what I'm giving up, so to speak. Great. Some stuff for more scrolls here.
Journey well.
I got some attention here. He's a good cat, but he likes attention too much sometimes.
Yes. Remember, we do this for freedom. Greetings. For freedom.
All right. Let's see if we can even feel the difference. Okay, so we only mark rare enemies. Yeah, so we do. It does work. Nice. We might have a slight issue with dexterity at some point. I hope not, though. Because we need Grace and Sniper's Mark. It seems, anyway. And they both have very high dexterity requirements. I feel like I'm I feel stronger. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I wish there was a setting that makes stuff auto level. Also, let's try our double curves just to see if my theory works. Never actually used the double curves. I don't play a cultist. Okay, wait, there's too many mobs. So, Assassin's Mark? Yes, it can have both Assassin's Mark and Ally Weakness. Alright, awesome. Now I just need to get my life a little bit higher, get my accuracy higher, and then I can equip those boots. I mean, I can face tank something now, which is new. Also, I need to get more rays. Should look into better jewels possibly. Because if I can get more rays, I can unequip my gold drum and use Crown of Eyes. I think I'm gonna have a raise issue. I think a way to solve my raise issue is temporarily using Purity of Elements. Speccing into more reservation efficiency stuff on the skill tree. And just doing that until I can get it solved. By what I'm thinking right now will probably be jewels. Jewels with raise, energy shield, and intelligence. That's what I'm thinking right now. Maybe it gets better. Which, by the way, before I forget, I plan on using most likely these two rings for this build. So what I will do is scour them and use a tribute catalyst on them. So I want to get a good intro on them, and then obviously whatever else good I can get. This one I might use forever, just because it's so amazing. I don't know, I'll probably replace it, but it's so good. Makes me happy to look at this ring. This one, not so much. Okay, so we know for sure there's no better rings. Except this one, possibly. This one might actually be better, isn't it? Let's just look at the flat rays here. It's way better. This is actually also a pretty GG ring. This actually solves my dex problem temporarily. But I'll keep that on. No, I won't actually, because I don't want to get my build reliant on a node it's not gonna have. So take it off. I think it's, what, one more level? A few more. Or I can equip Shroud of the Lightless. And by the way, the Shroud of the Lightless I'm using for this, not mandatory at all. I just could not get anything to 6 link. I've spent like 1,000 fusings probably. And it's a way to get a 6 link easily by just having the 5 links on the chess piece. Plus it's a pretty good chess piece, I feel. So, and then the damage that I deal is cold and lightning at the moment, which makes it that the elemental penetration as your 6th link kind of synergizes well with that. One thing I'm gonna have a real tough time at doing, and I might not be able to do, is get spell suppression capped. I might not be able to do that. I might try getting spell block capped, or close to it, rather. Yeah, see, I failed them early on because they're so crazy. Using Crown of Eyes might not be the in-game move for me here, but we'll still see. It's definitely great help early on. I'm gonna use it for sure. It's more damage. So. Don't like Magma Barrier if you don't have a lot of damage. I have nothing more to give. So dramatic. He's so quick, I keep missing him. What is this thing? Look at him. Oh, trickster. There's something satisfying at, like, hearing that crunchy, explodey noise from freeze, crit, kill things. The shatter sound. And then also the culling strike sound for power Cypher is satisfying as well, so it's just generally makes me happy listening to this build. When I get more damage and can do some fancy clear speed stuff, I think I'm gonna zoom through maps like crazy. And I just need to solve boss damage, then I think it's gonna be a good build. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Don't know what to level up. I think I need to get that power charge. I think Hydrosphere will help a little bit, that exposure that it applies to cold and lightning. definitely be helpful. It feels like when you power siphon attack someone, there should be a blue projectile thing stuck in them. Even if you hit the wall, it feels like there's like a split second where you see a blue projectile in the wall. Ow, that hit. It really hurt me. I bet some of you have never seen this guy's full moveset before. Never been so low damage that you've seen it. I have. I've seen it before. Not something to brag about, but I've seen it before. I know what he's all about. That's good. This is good gloves, I mean. Already competitive to this. Gives flat damage, which I need right now as well. Let's just see. Already capped on stuff here, so just put golden lightning on it. Golden lightning. Cool. Now we'll be able to get Hydrosphere in as well. Okay. All of them can be linked, so it's not a big deal. Why did I, how did I do that? Okay, let's think about our skill setup here. We'll have Hydrosphere there. Essence Mark. Oh. I just thought about it. I can have a... No, I'm not gonna have enough slots. What I was thinking is I could have a divine... What's that thing called? Blessing aura? On a link somewhere as well, but I'm running out of slots, so probably not. Inventory Tetris. Okay, so I can swap the boots whenever I'm ready. I can also swap Crown of Eyes, but it's gonna be a problem swapping Crown of Eyes. So to preemptively solve that problem, let's start leveling purity element. What I want, right? Yes. Clarity. I don't know if I need clarity. Not convinced. I don't like the way that feels. moving my finger all the way back. I'm getting lazy. I want to rather use my other hand. It's on mouse button 4, which to me is way far back. I mean, the first time I fought one of these, it didn't look like I had any chance of killing it, so good progress. Another one of those maps where there's so many side places that I always feel like I'm missing out. Okay. Lightning Mirage, love it. One of my favorites. I don't know if anyone watching has ever played Dota before, but Invoker from Dota, he always says one of my favorites. I can't do his voice, but whenever I hear that voice line, whenever I play that myself, I think of that voice line. Nice. The other thing that's going to be great for when I can use Shroud of the Lightless is my mana is going to be slightly higher, so that means I can level Precision a little bit more. Because Precision Aura Scale reserves a flat amount of mana, unlike some of the other auras that have a percentage they reserve. Well, most of the other auras are like that except for Clarity and Vitality. Which, by the way, I have thought about trying to get Vitality in if I go ES. Because I'm gonna get Zealotry, so my life regen is gonna affect my energy shield regen. But I'm gonna run out of sockets in my gear if I do all of those things that I want to do. Because I was thinking about doing Tempest Shield as well. To get spell block capped if I'm not getting Aspiration. It's getting better, love it. I'm so happy it's Friday. I think I've said this before, but this was a long week for me. And it's also a long weekend in America. Well, I think it's in all of America. I'm not sure if some states have a different arrangement. Or some companies. So she's also normally a pretty tanky boss, so feeling pretty good about the damage I do to her. What is this thing? It's so ugly. It gives you raise, and then increase maximum life is not... What? Sorry. Increase maximum life if no equipped items are corrupted. This is pointless. Why would you want such an insignificant item? That's insignificant. Even if you do get 10% life, you could still get a better rare. That'll probably give you net more than that thing. So expensive to reroll. Might as well just take some stuff. So the one downside there is of having a level 20 power siphon versus a 21 is you have, I think, one fewer projectile on 20, but it's gonna be impossible for me to get a 2021 volt power siphon, because I mean I can get a 2021 power siphon by leveling it and corrupting it, but getting that vol is gonna be, I'm gonna say, impossible. Okay, so this is now without clarity anymore. So my flame dash and stuff can sustain, so I think I'm good without clarity now. That saved me one skill gem socket again. Whatever. It's map. And I can probably level my precision a bit more now. Where's my clarity? So let's just put this like out there. I am using, where is it now? Hydrosphere, right? So Hydrosphere says ranged enemies have cold and lightning exposure 10%. So I'm doing cold and lightning damage primarily. So see the top number there, cold and lightning damage. The reason I'm using this over Wave of Conviction will only expose 15% to lightning rays, which helps me with only half of my damage currently. So that's why I have Hydrosphere, just in case it's not obvious. Putting that out there.
Hello.
Hello?
Farewell.
Okay. I need to do something else still. I need to solve my flasks firstly, which are terrible. Item level is this 55. Also terrible, but arguably better than this one. Poison, dodge recovery. Do I have a good crit one? This is 82 crit, so try and get that one. Too low item level. I need to loot more flasks. I need to remember to do that. Actually pick them up and not leave them on the ground. It's not good, but it's good enough for now. I need a life loss that gives me corrupting blood immunity. Good. To Einar. Einar will help. Einar is a friend. I can never remember, but I think it's healing. Yep. Okay, cool. That's how I like my life flasks, like that one. Don't know if it's necessarily the best for everyone, but I like it.
Thanks. Keep your eyes sharp.
Now you keep your eyes sharp, lady. I'm frozen. My life seems really low on this character. Especially for the fact that I don't have terrible gear at all. I think I just have too little investment on percentage life on the tree. Nice. I got stuck. I did get the stuck and it did. Why do I still have Herald of Ice here? And then also, how does it look when I use it?
I have nothing more to do.
It looks bad when I use it. Okay. I might drop hatred, not hatred, wrath. The aura that gives me lightning damage. Stuck. Just straight up stuck. That sucked. Anyway, what I wanted to say, before I committed suicide in the game twice, I almost did it 3 times. These things hurt. What are up with them? Anyway, yeah, so the reason I'm using Wrath right now is because I have very little flat added damage. And yeah, I don't necessarily need it. I have my full build setup going, so I potentially have the ability to run Purity of Elements permanently if I do struggle with resistances. I also need like a cost on damage taken set up with probably Steel Skin. Maybe Immortal Call. Since I'm not doing Determination or any armor items, using Molten Shell is going to be a little bit pointless. I don't know why I'm picking up amulets. It's not like I'm going to use anything else than what I have right now. I wonder if people are interested to see what happened to the Flame Blast character or how it and what state it is since my last video. Getting a little bit like better by... Okay. Getting better by... Okay. I can't say words. Getting better bit by bit. By that damage. Keep getting stuck, man.
Greetings.
You gotta do me like that, getting stuck.
Go with courage.
For a second I was unsure if the fire damage to attacks worked, but it does work.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Why is this thing here? Started losing a bit of focus here now. So, in my defense, not that it's necessarily a worthy defense, I'm starting to feel a little bit tired. And this from work, obviously. Not from this. Today I worked like on a PC the whole day, so my eyes are just tired of screen time. And normally I can play all day, but and my eyes don't get tired. It's just the fact that they were already tired. But it's aight. It's aight. There's some interesting stuff in here sometimes. Like, look at that scepter. It's pretty decent. I mean, I can take that for recombinating for my flame blast, dude. It's honestly pretty decent. If I craft fire damage multi on it, it might even be straight up usable as well. It's also pretty good stuff. Yeah, map's done. Map's done.
Thanks. Celery.
If I have any scepters, I think I already used my one scepter that I had for breeding. Breeding. Where's the breeding tab now? I think it's here. Sorry, let's do a little bit of a higher map. See what how we feel. Still need a wand pretty desperately there. One is the big sadness. I'm so ready to take Uber Lab and take those 2 nodes and unspec some of this starter stuff. So ready. What life am I missing here, by the way? My starter tree. It's this life here I'm missing. Yeah, that's all I'm missing. This life node here, or these nodes here, but I don't know if I'm thinking of not taking them, honestly. Also, I feel my character deserves some microtransaction cosmetics. Like, I'll give it a wand. Yes, I'll give it a wand. I'll give it this. And last thing I will give it is... That's way too much. It's fiery. What is this? Oh, that's the wings my other character used. Looks alright. Like a fairy. Well, that Soul Eater spider had a good time right there. Just ate like a whole screen full of stuff. I can also do some low little level highest contracts to level up my rogues while I level this character. Also another expedition could be good. Nice. Oof. It's a little bit crazy. Ow. Super crazy. It's good XP though. That's the first one I made. Don't have anything to stop the bleeding. What is this thing? Oh, it's blood later. That's why. I just couldn't deal with the blood later damage. Okay. One more to go. So I'm probably... yeah, I think... yeah. So let me tell you what's going through my mind. Next two levels, I'm gonna take this and this, right? So these are easy choices. My cat's disagreeing, bullying me. Then I plan on taking this. Mostly for the mana reservation thing. But I could also take this here and then precision mana reservation efficiency, which means 100% means basically gonna take half of what it takes right now, which is, how much does it take? Not too much. So the reason why I'm thinking about these things is I want to do Herald of Purity, so I can use Crown of Eyes, and then swap this thing out for something else, or just leave this whole cluster here and swap this for extra projectile, because I don't know, this doesn't feel like it's helping me that much. So I do super small amounts of physical damage. I can pretty much respec those two. It'll be inconsequential for my damage. Yeah. Part of that while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Jewels. I have a good jewel. I need wand and raise and stuff. That one's pretty good. It just solves my race pretty much on its own. Yeah, this is very good jewel for me. Actually, look how I look without this now. Almost, just more, a little bit more cold, cold rays. If I can get a better shield, I can make that work. Can I not have a good shield somewhere? I guess this is a good shield. But yeah. Can't go in that route now. I want to do this. Do want to do that. I really do need that in my life. And then, where's my Herald of Purity? Where did I put it? Did I not level 1? Purity of Elements, not Herald of Purity. Of Elements. Yeah, so I'm capped with that. Let's just go with that for now. And then ideally I want to take that off as well. Put this on. Which I would just then have to solve. What's that? Is fire. So I would just need a little bit of fire. Which I can do with this. My accuracy will be alright. Let's do that. I'll do fire and lightning. Alright, so my elemental resistance is capped. I'm using these boots now. Using the Crown of Eyes. which I really want to divine. I'm gonna divine it. Okay, so I want my accuracy to be 340 plus, and my energy shield to be basically what it is now. That's worse. Worse. Almost as worse. As bad as it can get. Terrible. Great energy shield, terrible accuracy. Let's just do 2 more. If I get anything usable, I'll stop. Feels so bad. I just one more. Okay, I'm just leaving it at this. Yay, downgrade. Yeah. It's whatever, it doesn't want to link, it's whatever. Give me 2 green sockets. What do I want? Actually, let's take all the crap out of my setup I don't need right now. I need to see what I have available. At some point I will need a setup like Garage do this in my gloves, which I'll probably want shaper gloves for, which do I have shaper gloves? I do have shaper gloves, they're just the wrong base type. Okay, anyway, let's just forget about that for now. I'll leave it here, 'cause I'll need sort of like this setup. Cost when damage taken, steel skin maybe? Or that, or immortal cool. Let's just take immortal cool because I like it more. That's a lot of raid sockets. I'm not gonna roll over that. I can fit all my raid stuff in here. All the fires can go on the sideline for now. Okay, I mean, now I just need to level up to get the chess piece on. And get my accuracy to be a little bit higher. Almost there. Alright. I'll fix my skill tree with the duplicate nodes I have
Can I not have but a moment's
allocated.
respite?
I just have when I get a feeling for where we're at right now. I mean, it doesn't feel better right now. But this is the concept that I was thinking of using until I can get all my GG items. So I hope this is efficient. Because all these other things I'm using are substitutes for the fact that I don't have Shaper 1 crafted yet. And I think it should work. And it feels better. I don't know if I'm just imagining it. I have less damage because I don't have wrath. And I have ailment immunity. So, because I have purity of element, so I should be feeling a lot weaker. But I feel stronger and more defensive. It's better. I think my damage is better. Yeah, it's for sure better. Interesting. Oh, we got Crown of Ice on.
Hello.
I feel pretty proud of getting this. I know I can't feel proud of it because I didn't do anything to get it. I just got it. But I feel proud of the fact that I have it. Okay, extra proj. And then, yeah. Now I have 6 points. Which I will, among others, do this with for now. Okay, 3 points, which I will use to do my last bit of traveling. Oh, where do I need to travel? Yeah, right. Now my traveling is done for the build. Awesome. Awesome stuff. This is like the amount of traveling I've had to do here. It's amazing the build is even semi-functional. Let's get our Shroud of the Lightless on. Genjaw and Sentinel is literally one of the tankiest combo of mods that you can get in this game. Okay. So I thought I could maybe try and fit another aura in here. Like a vitality. Help a little bit. This is a little bit of regen. Yeah, whatever. Whatever for that monster. So I spec'd into Abyss, so once again this monster level 74 right now, which is yellow maps. So that explains why I struggle a little bit in here. It's pretty high. I mean, it's, what am I, 70? It's 4 levels above what I am this area. And when you're in maps, you basically always want to be over leveled. I wonder if I'll be able to get out of using Herald of Purity. I mean, Purity of Elements once again. That's a lot of XP. I might keep this Stygian so I have something to craft if I run into a harvest again. That's low enough level for me to use. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna use the league mechanic thing. There's just no point right now, since I'm a little bit weak and not in my final form. I'm still powering up. But we got our Crown of Ice on and our boots, so we're doing it somehow. Still can't believe I got Crown of Ice and SSF and Badge of the Brotherhood, so will that matter?
This way, Exile.
Crown of Ice were super lucky though, more than Badge. I don't know if I'll be able to survive this harvest, honestly. Why is Sentinel so strong? Sentinel is like ridiculous. Every Sentinel mob make sure you knows it's there. I'll save this because I'll probably need to sort out my raise quite crazily. Right. Do I have anything I can use this low level craft on? I don't know that those can't get crafter mods though. Caster mods, I mean. Maybe just a jewel. I mean, this could be amazing for like an eye shot build. Just pure damage. Nah. What is this thing here? What is this thing doing?
I have nothing more to do.
My defenses are alright. For how bad my gear is. And skill tree is. My skill tree is actually the worst part about this whole thing. I'm basically just a bunch of travel nodes at this point. There's no wand I can use here. Like, I just need something to use to craft. Let me just see if I can find anything on the ground. Because I did not prepare for this reroll properly. I don't have any crafting bases. I only have high tier stuff. That's just not craftable. Let's see if I get something dropped here. I dislike this ice shower mob so much. These lizard things are ridiculously strong. I have 0 damage also, to be fair, but they are very strong. I mean, look at my skill tree. Look at the sad travel reality of this thing. Very, very sad. I don't know. On the bright side, my intelligence is already pretty decent without even speccing into it yet. So the instacking will be good when it starts happening.
Did you forget our deal so quickly? This is personal exile.
Ow. I don't have the capacity to fight these guys right now. They're too strong. I should move this thing away from here. Put it there. Because I keep turning my Herald of Purity, not Herald of Purity, Purity of Elements off.
A costly error. If you think I'm going to say or do anything to further your... what? I thought you...
I want him to be an... what do I want him to be? Is it research where he gives you the...
There's only one fate for the weak.
I think it's research where he gives you the white socket, right? I want him there.
Absolutely.
My kind of murder. Deal's a deal.
Yeah, this is still fine. Fine to level. I wonder with the fact that I now don't need to get all those one nodes anymore. If I have some easy way that I can get a pierce or chain something from the tree. I think there's a pierce thing I can reasonably easily access from the shadow area down to the ranger side, but yeah, it just feels bad to have my tree go to basically 5 starting areas. That's just too many travel nodes at that point. 4 is already too many. So 5 would be overkill. Levels of too many. Wake off. Wake off, bruv.
It's an old pirate trick.
Where's Elsie? Oh, here she is.
So what do you think?
Keep your word or lose your head.
Oh, that's a good favor you did me there. Bringing her to research. Oh yeah, wait, let me actually teleport back. I can put my Shroud of the Lightless on. Let's do it. Ta-da! Power up. Let's check my life. 3,500. Mana is 800. Look at that. 1,600. Look at that ES. Look at the mana. That's just... That's a impactful power up right there. Okay, so what are we keeping here? Let's look at our tree. Power Siphon, Ice Bite, Barrage I'm gonna leave out for now since it's not working at the moment. So what is the best next thing here? Added gold. I'll do this for now. Which I think is basically what I got here, except for Trinity. Does anyone know how to calculate if Trinity is worth it or not? Because it gives you 3% more for what? 5? No, sorry. 3% more ally damage per 5 of the lowest. So I would have... What's the maximum Trinity resonance? 50. So I would get 30 more ally damage with this and 14 pen. I mean, I think that's always worth it, right? I'll skip the added, what do you call it? The more crit damage gem for now. And then I'll use this setup. Cool, and then I can also use the Abyssal Jewel, because Amazing Shroud of the Lightness is amazing. I don't have a good one, do I? Okay, this one's just great for claw build. Let's use the claw one for now. Cool, we did it. We are Shroud of the Lightness upped. Alright. Oh, by the way, the extra pierce is here that I was talking about. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6 skill points to get there. Not the end of the world, but not what you want. One more. Okay, let's just finish our map and we can... That looks cool, doesn't it? I almost don't even need to put in cosmetics. Nah. I guess that kinda works. Nah. Nah. All of them are like almost there. Let's do this one. Okay. What do we have here? Extra life. Why not?
Itching for me to lose another limb, are ya?
Sure, Betty. Sure, buddy. What do we get here? Talisman, nothing. We get nothing except Dave.
Itching for me to lose another limb, are ya?
Yep. Nah, that's good enough. Alright, let's see where we're at. My Volt Power Siphon moved. Move it back. Yeah, this feels way better already. Way better. You can clearly feel that difference. I love Shroud of the Lightless. Such a cool chess piece. It looks cool. It is cool because you don't need to somehow magically get a 6-link in SSF. And yeah, it has ally pen. Level 25 ally pen, so if you actually have a build that uses more than one element, it's literally a little bit better than a 6-link anyway. Now, I just need to solve my mana. And that's not that bad, honestly. Very close to being fine. Okay, so the only undefeated thing in this map is the harvest. Well, that's much better. That's so much better. Can't even compare the pre and post shot of the lightness there. Alright, I'm still looking for a wand or something here. Let's do one more. Hope we get a wand drop. Yeah, so the issue I have here is the crafting bases that I'm supposed to use here in my harvest crafting tab are all too high item levels, so I can't use this low level harvest on them. Which is not something I remember. I only picked up like super high item level bases on my other character. Because you can... Oh, there we go. Demon Horn is not exactly what I would like to use because I don't want to have a Demon Horn in my hand. Oh well. Unfortunately, this doesn't count as a physical gem. Otherwise, this would have been amazing. Yeah. Throw some stuff on it and see what we get. I'm sure anything will be better than what I have here. I mean, this is already okay. Simply because of the attack speed. Alright, let's use the rest of our stuff.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Did use this one actually. I'm getting good ones, just not for me. Give me a good one. I did use this one, yeah I did. Right. Cool, at least we have a one that we can play around with and harvest to make us feel less sad. Wasting harvest. Also need to get myself a titanium shield or something to that effect. I'm thinking this is probably what I'm gonna use, right? Spirit shield, spell damage, which works because of the crown of eyes, 150% the value. Let's quickly check our mods. But what do we get on Elder? Offhand. Shields in shield. I mean, we get nothing good. So I can change the influence type on that shield. Cover ears when you block would be amazing. I think I'm gonna use this as this character's shield. It's a item level 85, so it can basically roll everything. Okay, so let's see if we can get anything else that's not Elder. Hunter could be interesting, but isn't Hunter just glorified Elder? I mean, this could be big. Reservation efficiency could be really big for me. It could make it so I can get an extra ability in, extra aura in. The best thing for me would be ES unblock. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's a hard choice. Because I have one more influence reroll. If I hit something bad on this influence type, it's over for me. Unless I get lucky and get another influence reroll, but that's not guaranteed at all. Okay, I mean, going well. All I need to get is a Shaper Wand. Then I have all the building blocks, and I just need to make the thing come together. Very interesting ring here. If it had life, I would have used it for my flame glass character, because it has... I mean, it's probably, like... I shouldn't sell this ring at all. It has a bunch of tier 1 modifiers, so if you can get this one to combinate with another ring, this is potentially a very good ring for my flame blast character. Another very interesting one here. Like, really interesting one. There's an open prefix, so it's not terrible. Yeah, I can't sell that one either. So if I solve my deck somehow, which I'm not easily gonna do, I'm not swapping this out, that's not happening. This one could be a culminating one as well, actually. Very interesting. Interesting little things I'm getting here. Okay. Let's do more maps. Or you can do a logbook. Let's do a logbook. It's more fun.
Hail!
Hail.
You can always tell a black scythe logbook, full of martial detail.
Let's start here. Start by making them more tanky. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Doesn't wanna. Oh, whatever. Quantity and rarity. Should probably slightly undo that so I can take this first. Okay, there's nothing on the left side I want. Everything I need is like down and to the right. Whatever. Do I have both of these in here? Yep. And I want to double back. Super inefficient, but I don't really care. You don't have to min-max so low a level one. Oh nice, immunity, why not? Give me it, give me it. Alright.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Finally! Come on!
Alright, go in and then... I'm basically permanently freezing the stuff I'm eating. I'm having fun. Build's starting to come together a bit more. I mean, honestly, a little bit earlier today I felt like I might need to get off this character and get on my flame blasting one to get it more gear first. We kind of... I mean, we're not through the hard part yet, but we're kind of making it work. We're making it work, trying really hard to do that as well. Not like it's easy. Why is this thing immune to damage? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with that thing. Nice, we did it. Another logbook successful. And now we can try out some heists just to see how we do in a heist. Theoretically, a heist should be one of the best content for me to do. The reason for that is... I want to level this just for in case. Change the socket color here. Give me one raid. That's not how you do one raid. Am I... Oof. Man. Sometimes, I don't know. Let's just see how we do in ice. So theoretically I should be pretty good at that because of the fact that I don't need to kill bosses in here. But then again, to be fair, with the new rares in the game, they are pretty much just as hard or harder than bosses to fight. Do this.
I will do my part.
See what we can get.
Thank you for letting me participate.
For letting me participate. Wow. A nice little lady.
Quiet. I'm listening. There. One or another. Death for them. Death, one way or another.
Ooh, yay. Oh, these are exploding magma boys. I don't like this thing at all. The magma barrier, dude. One of my unfavoritist ones to fight. Right. I really should stop picking up amulets.
So the clash
Because there's no way I'm gonna use one of these amulets that I'm picking up. Well, to be fair, actually, my Flame Blast dude still needs an amulet that has +1 fire, so should keep picking them up. Which is something that I find pretty cool, is most of the time they don't even get through my energy shield because of ghost routes, which was my plan for this build, is to have so much evasion that I can rely on ghost route, that whenever I do get hit,
Can I not
I
have
can
but a
just
moment's respite?
regain whatever I've lost.
Quiet. I'm listening.
Restart the thing. Yeah, I can see how I can get a little bit overwhelmed by if there's a lot of mobs that are slightly tanky, like a lot of rares, because I don't have peers. I need to fight them one by one, and it's obviously gonna take some time if they're tanky. At least until I get a lot of damage it will. But even then, killing a whole screen at one shot is better than taking 15. This is such a cool combo, the Ghost Shrouds, ES and Grace. These two uniques are basically perma-stunned. Unless they're not, then I am almost dead instantly. Right. Another piece of content we mediumly can do. Mediumly.
Oh, I know who owns this.
Ooh, damage of ones. Ooh, that's nice. So what's cool about this jewel is that damage of ones is locked in place, so I can craft this and I'll always have that one stat. And since I'm doing a wonder build, that's pretty cool. Pretty good.
Good luck to you.
Luck to you, sir. Do another. I don't have deception. Makes me sad. How do I get deception? A super low level engineering contract.
Did someone say my name?
Super low level. I'm gonna feel strong now. Overdue.
What you're doing, yes?
But I'm trying to get her to level 5 because there's a front heist that I really want to do, but I need engineering level 5. And that's why I'm trying to get all the engineering experience I can. Look, I can kill stuff in one shot again.
Sometimes that's sufficient. Sometimes. Not good at all. A simple solution. Reduction. That will fund.
So I'm probably gonna do one more heist after this, and then I'm gonna end off for tonight. I think it's been a pretty fun little stream. Pagan want. Who wants a pagan want? It just sounds bad, but can't complain too much as a person who's trying to craft the demon horn. I guess I don't want to craft the demon horn, but I don't have it. I don't have a one base. Again, I can't solve this by just logging into my flame blast guy, just getting it and then logging back into here. But I don't know what the excuse is I'm gonna use, but I'm not doing it yet at this point for some reason. So fun to kill stuff. Just get on the beach, please, sir. Perfectly. I control.
Yes.
Work perfectly. Flawlessly. This one do fire damage. Interesting. I mean, this is a pretty good starting one for doing a wonder. Literally considering using this. Let's just see. So much more damage straight up, just swapping this out. I'm just gonna use this straight swap. Look, I have a thingy now. You.
What have you got for me?
Oh no, I glow.
Ah, how lovely.
I do with the glowing.
Good luck to you.
Okay, one more heist. Let's do a good one. What would be a fun one to end with? '71 engineering. See if I can do this one.
Did someone say my name?
Okay. Should be pretty tough. Same level as I am, so I also should level up in here if I don't die. Won't die. The reason I won't die is I am too good at the game. It's not a good reason. I don't know. I'm gonna try, that's my reason. 52, I think is what I want my immortal pull on. I always enjoy killing this big thing, even though there's no real point in killing him. Actually wanted to open these side areas, but I thought they were that way around, but they're not. Ow, this thing hurts. These things are really tanky and they hurt. Okay, almost there. We're almost there.
Unanticipated variables. A simple solution. They should have thought this through.
I have to say, at least the offensive, the defensive stat that nearby enemies are blinded is actually pretty big for me. I didn't really think about it too much, but so what it does is, I think it's 30% more evasion, or I can't remember what exactly it is, but since I'm already pretty evasive, so I have, what is it? Ow. Evade 55. So it just makes me so much more evasive. Let's just say that much.
Oh, such awful racket.
I'm so close to leveling up. Literally one mob. Okay, let's just do this. Cool, now I have one more power charge again. I believe I'm back at 6, yeah. So now I can have 6 power and 6 friendly charges. Because of Badge of the Brotherhood.
Continue with the plan.
Nice. Today was a very successful day for this poor character, who had to suffer through me trying to level with Power Siphon and trying to grab every single travel node on the tree, which is a terrible idea. Let's see if I can get him to level up. So I want my cast when damage taken to level up quickly. There we go. It can support gems. They require level 52 or lower. And then this requires level 50, so I can level this once more. Okay, so next time my Immortal Call levels, it's done. Alright. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna start saying my thanks for watchings. I do appreciate everyone that hung out and watched afterwards. Yeah, it is good. I'll be streaming hopefully tomorrow. I have something on tomorrow, so depending on what time I wake up, I will do a little quick stream in the morning, and then I have to go do some stuff in the afternoon. But yeah, gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. So most likely tomorrow morning my time. So yeah, see you there, and thanks for watching.